Welcome back to another video from our channel, Immortal News. In this video, we will bring you a list of famous celebrities who have passed away today, June 20th, and in the last few days. We also have some tributes planned for the second part of the video, so please stay tuned. Before we proceed, we kindly ask you to show your love and support by giving this video a like. Number 12. Max Morath, the Maestro of Ragtime and a pioneer in public television. Max Morath, known as a luminary for reviving ragtime music and an innovator in public television, passed away at the age of 96 on June 19th in Duluth, Minnesota. Max developed a passion for music through his pianist mother. His enduring journey in music, which began in the 1950s, encompassed not only ragtime but also an exploration of its historical context. In 1960, Morath's groundbreaking show, The Ragtime Era, was aired. Scripted and performed by him, the show was a combination of entertaining musical performances and educational commentary. It became instrumental in shaping what public television would eventually become, highlighting the educational capabilities of the medium. Max stood alongside figures like Fred Rogers, Julia Child, and Carl Sagan in paving the way for public television. Morath's dedication to ragtime did not waver as he traversed the nation performing for decades, releasing dozens of albums and playing over 5,000 shows. His contributions also included acknowledging the black artists who created ragtime and supporting the unrecognized work of female artists, like composer Carrie Jacobs Bond. Moreover, he played a mentorship role for upcoming musicians. Max Morath was married to Diane Skomars, and they had a blended family with 3 children from a previous marriage and a stepdaughter. A recipient of the Glenn Jenks Ragtime Review's first ever Lifetime Achievement Award, Max's legacy is defined by his immense contributions to ragtime and the enrichment of public television. Tributes to Max Morath. Number 11. George Frazier, a resilient force on the mound and in the broadcast booth. George Frazier, former Major League Baseball relief pitcher, known for his tenacity on the field and eloquence in the broadcast booth, passed away at the age of 68 on June 20th, following a battle with an undisclosed illness. Frazier's career in the majors spanned a decade, during which he played for the St. Louis Cardinals, New York Yankees, Cleveland Indians, Chicago Cubs, and Minnesota Twins. He is notably remembered for making 2 World Series appearances. His first appearance was in 1981 with the Yankees, and he later achieved the crowning glory of winning the World Series with the Twins in 1987. Despite the challenging times during the 1981 World Series, where he was charged with 3 losses, Frazier's spirit remained unbroken. After hanging up his cleats, Frazier transitioned to the broadcast booth in 1998 and became a beloved color analyst for the Colorado Rockies. He lent his voice to many classic calls and was a constant companion to Rockies fans for nearly 2 decades. The Rockies organization expressed their deep sadness and recognized Frazier's integral role in their broadcasts, stating, "For a generation of Rockies fans, George Frazier was synonymous with Rockies baseball." The baseball community extends its thoughts to his wife, Kay, and their 4 children, Matt, Brian, Parker, and Georgia. Tributes to George Frazier. Number 10. Paxton Whitehead, a resounding legacy on stage and screen. Paxton Whitehead, the veteran character actor with a career that seamlessly spanned stage and screen, passed away on June 16th at the age of 85 in Virginia. Whitehead's illustrious career began on stage, joining the prestigious Royal Shakespeare Company in the late 1950s. He garnered critical acclaim and a Tony nomination for his portrayal of Pellinore in the 1980 revival of Camelot. Beyond his work in theater, Whitehead found a home in film and television. He is best remembered for his role as Dr. Philip Barbet, the stern professor in the 1986 comedy Back to School, alongside Rodney Dangerfield. His impeccable comic timing and effortless transition into diverse roles also won him acclaim in TV shows such as Third Rock from the Sun, Frasier, Friends, The West Wing, and The Drew Carey Show. In addition to acting, Whitehead demonstrated his love for theater by serving as the artistic director of the Shaw Festival, one of the largest repertory theater companies. Paxton Whitehead's contributions to theater, film, and television have left an indelible mark on the arts. His unmatched dedication to his craft and his ability to bring characters to life will be remembered for generations to come. Tributes to Paxton Whitehead. Number 9. Jellie Brouwer, a deeply personal interviewer with a lasting voice in Dutch radio. Jellie Brouwer, a revered presenter on the Dutch radio program Kunststof, passed away at the age of 59 on June 18th after a valiant battle with cancer. For over 20 years, Brouwer was an essential part of Kunststof, an NTR program on NPO Radio 1. Brouwer's illustrious career in radio began in 2001 when Kunststof made its debut. Throughout her time on the show, she cultivated a reputation for her deeply personal interviewing style, often engaging guests in meaningful conversations about the driving forces behind their actions and their perspectives on life's profound themes, such as friendship, love, and death. The NTR expressed immense gratitude for Brouwer's contributions, praising her for the beautiful interviews and exemplary collegiality she displayed. Yvonne Hoxbergen, the show's editor, announced the news of Brouwer's passing and acknowledged the outpour of queries from listeners who missed her voice in interviews. In an interview with De Volkskrant a few years prior, Brouwer encapsulated her approach, stating, "I do not want to test whether my guests are virtuous, but am curious about their motives towards the big things in life, friendship, love, and death." Jellie Brouwer's contributions to Dutch radio will continue to reverberate through the airwaves. Her empathy, warmth, and thoughtful questions have left an indelible mark on both her listeners and the guests she engaged with, making her an irreplaceable figure in the landscape of Dutch radio broadcasting. Tributes to Jellie Brouwer. Number 8. Teresa Taylor, a dynamic drummer and unforgettable slacker star. Teresa Taylor, known in the music world as Teresa Nervosa, passed away on June 19th at the age of 60 after a prolonged battle with lung disease. Taylor was an extraordinarily talented drummer and a captivating actor. She embarked on her musical journey in high school, playing drums in marching bands in Austin and Fort Worth. In 1983, she became part of the alternative rock band Butthole Surfers, where she performed on several iconic albums including Psychic Powerless, Another Man's Sack, Rembrandt Pussy Horse, and Locust Abortion Technician. Her thunderous drumming and high-energy performances were a defining element of the band's sound. In addition to her musical exploits, Taylor ventured into acting. She had a memorable role in Richard Linklater's cult classic film Slacker. Her portrayal of the quirky character Pap Smearpusher won audiences over and remains iconic in the indie film world. Tragically, in 1989, Taylor had to leave Butthole Surfers due to health issues related to light-induced seizures and a brain aneurysm. Undeterred, she underwent brain surgery in 1993 and continued her music career, joining King Coffee's band Rubble. Taylor's contributions to the world of music and film remain an integral part of the alternative culture. Her boundless energy, relentless passion, and fearlessness on and off the stage will be sorely missed. Tributes to Teresa Taylor. Number 7. Sheldon Bergstrom, a heartfelt maestro of the stage and community. Sheldon Bergstrom, whose resonant voice and magnetic presence on stage enchanted audiences across Canada and the United States, passed away at the tender age of 51 on June 18th. Sheldon's journey in performing arts began in the mid-1990s, and he was known for his versatility, bringing life to characters in West Side Story, Fiddler on the Roof, and even humorous renditions like Sandy from Grease. His contributions were pivotal to the development of the performing arts community in Prince Albert, notably with the Broadway North Theater. His zest for life was apparent in his performances, where he seamlessly shifted between characters and genres. A multi-talented singer, actor, and stage performer, Sheldon also had an enduring association with Telemiracle, a telethon, where he was beloved for his energy and ability to make people laugh. Moreover, Sheldon performed overseas for troops in Bosnia, Germany, Croatia, and Afghanistan, reflecting his commitment to lifting spirits through his art. Sheldon's impact on aspiring performers was immeasurable. He inspired countless young talents who aspired to pursue acting, attributing their ambitions to him. He was a beacon of joy, creativity, and compassion, whose humility remained intact despite the adoration he received. Survived by his wife, Dawn, Sheldon's passing leaves an indelible mark on the hearts of those he touched through his performances and his infectious, kind nature. His legacy continues through the smiles he brought to faces and the notes that soared from his heart. Tributes to Sheldon Bergstrom. Number 6. Roger Squires, the Mozart of crossword compilers, Roger Squires, who passed away at the age of 91 on June 1st. With an astonishing 80,000 puzzles and over 2.5 million clues to his name, he earned the adoration of the puzzle community and the apt nickname, the Mozart of setters, for his witty and prolific output. Squires' love for poetry and prose, instilled by his parents, set the foundation for his future career. Initially a member of the Royal Navy's aviation arm, he chanced upon crosswords during periods of idleness and soon made them his life's work. His cryptic crosswords were known for their light-hearted humor and intricate double definitions. In addition to his prolific output, Squires holds a Guinness World Record for the most crosswords compiled in a lifetime, and another for the longest word in a cryptic crossword. His exceptional work led to his puzzles being published in numerous publications, sometimes appearing in 5 different UK national newspapers on the same day. Outside of crosswords, Squires was an accomplished sportsman, a self-taught magician, and an actor with small roles in TV series like Doctor Who. He fought valiantly to protect the craft he loved so much, leading a public revolt in 1998 against the automation of crossword production in the Telegraph, which resulted in the retention of the crossword team. Roger Squires is survived by his wife Anna, his son, and 2 stepchildren. His remarkable contributions will continue to inspire and challenge crossword enthusiasts for generations to come. Tributes to Roger Squires. Number 5. Hanna Zembersuska, a graceful presence in Polish theater and cinema. Hanna Zembersuska, a revered actress in Polish theater and cinema, passed away on June 16th, at the age of 88 on June 16th. Her illustrious career began in 1955 with her film debut in an episodic role in Godzini Nadzieje. However, it was the theater that truly defined her artistic journey. Zembersuska's association with the Warsaw National Theatre began in 1959 and saw her deliver spellbinding performances, including her debut role as Stella in Fantasy by Juliusz Slowacki. Throughout her career, Zembersuska graced various stages including Ateneum, Polski, and Quadrat, and participated in performances directed by renowned individuals such as Henryk Szlachciński and Adam Hanuszkiewicz. Besides theater, she also appeared in films like Warszawska Syrena, Wolne Miasto, Wirok, Dotnicy Nocy, and Bunibo Stapieni. In her personal life, she shared a long-lasting marriage with the legendary actor Jan Kobyszewski. The couple met during their acting school days and got married in 1956. They raised a daughter, Mariana, and supported each other through thick and thin, including health challenges. Hanna Zembersuska's legacy is one of elegance, dedication, and an unwavering commitment to the arts. Her contribution to Polish theater and cinema will continue to be celebrated by generations to come. Tributes to Hanna Zembersuska. Number 4. Leonardo Niermann, a maestro of colors and harmonies in abstract art. Leonardo Niermann Mendelagis, a luminary in the world of abstract art, passed away on June 7th at the age of 90. Niermann's early inclinations were towards music. He dedicated 20 years to learning the violin, which would later become a cornerstone in the harmony and movement found in his art. Niermann's oeuvre is an exquisite blend of painting, sculpture, tapestry design, murals, and glasswork. His art resonates with influences from his musical background, juxtaposed with inspirations from nature. Through his paintings, Niermann created worlds where colors danced in symphony, capturing elements like water, fire, and lightning. His sculptures, mostly crafted in metal, evoke a sense of motion and harmony. Over his illustrious career, Niermann received more than 60 recognitions, including the Palme d'Or des Beaux-Arts from Monaco and the Golden Centaur from the Academy of Italy. His artworks are showcased in prestigious institutions such as the Art Institute of Chicago, the Vatican Gallery, and the Museo de Arte Moderno in Mexico City. Leonardo Niermann was an artistic virtuoso who painted not just with pigments but with his soul. His art, vivid and dynamic, speaks of a man whose canvas was as boundless as his imagination. His legacy is one of boundless creativity, harmonious synergy between disciplines, and a vibrant palette that added richness to the tapestry of modern art. Tributes to Leonardo Niermann. Number 3. Cornell Toranu, a maestro shaping Romania's musical landscape. Cornell Toranu, an iconic figure in Romanian music, passed away on June 18th, just days shy of his 89th birthday. Toranu was a seminal influence in the Romanian music scene, especially in Cluj-Napoca, where he played an instrumental role in molding the musical school through his contributions as a composer, professor, conductor, and artistic director. His remarkable body of work includes chamber music, vocal, and orchestral compositions, many of which were performed on international stages. In recognition of his contributions to music, Toranu received numerous awards, including the Kusevitsky Record Award in 1982, the Order of Chevalier of Arts and Letters in 2002, and the Romanian Academy Award in 1973. He was also a member of the Romanian Academy since 1993. His compositions were noted for their fragmented melodiousness, chromatic modal scales, melismatic insertions from archaic folklore, and obstinate visceral harmonic stances. His opuses include symphonic and vocal symphonic works such as 4 symphonies, Guirlande, 1979, Saramangi, Barocco, and Bacchiana, the Oratorio Lautarul, and the operas Secretul lui Don Giovanni and Oreste Oedipe. Cornell Toranu leaves behind a rich legacy that will continue to shape the contours of Romanian music. His vast culture, evergreen youthful spirit, and endearing personality made him irreplaceable in the hearts of his students and those impassioned by music and culture. Tributes to Cornell Toranu. Now we also honor the lives and legacies of notable people who have died in the past few years. Number 2, Jim Kiick, a cornerstone of the Miami Dolphins' perfect season. Jim Kiick, a vital component of the Miami Dolphins' historic 1972 perfect season, passed away on Saturday at the age of 73, 2021. Known as one-third of the perfect backfield and a part of the legendary Butch and Sundance duo with Larry Csonka, Kiick's contributions were indispensable to the Dolphins' unparalleled 17-0 record that year. He scored the winning touchdowns in all 3 postseason games, cementing his place in NFL history. Drafted in the 5th round in 1968 from the University of Wyoming, Kick's versatility on the field made him an asset for Dolphins head coach Don Shula. Though his 7-year rushing total of 997 yards might seem unassuming, he caught 221 passes for 2,210 yards and totaled 31 touchdowns from scrimmage, exhibiting his significance as a multifaceted player. Off the field, Kick's charismatic persona was larger than life, contributing to the Butch and Sundance label he shared with Chonka. They were celebrated as celebrities, famously riding horseback along South Beach, Miami. In his later years, Kick battled memory issues and spent his final days in an assisted living facility. His daughter Allie Kick, an accomplished tennis player, shared an emotional tribute to her father on social media. Jim Kick's impact on the Dolphins and the NFL at large will remain legendary. He was a dedicated player whose contributions played a pivotal role in one of the most celebrated chapters in American football history. Tributes to Jim Kick. Number 1. Joanne Linville, a trailblazer in television and Star Trek's first female Romulan. Joanne Linville passed away in Los Angeles at the age of 93 on June 20th, 2021. She was a pioneer and a multifaceted talent in television. With a career spanning over 6 decades from the 1950s to the 1980s, she made her mark in more than 100 films and TV shows. She was born in Bakersfield, California as Beverly Joanne Linville. Among her memorable roles, she is best known for playing a Romulan commander in Star Trek, being the first female actor to do so. Beyond Star Trek, Joanne showcased her versatile acting skills in series such as Studio One, Kraft Theater, and Alfred Hitchcock Presents. Additionally, she featured in popular shows like Gunsmoke, Hawaii Five-0, and Barnaby Jones, and played a supporting role in Barbra Streisand's A Star is Born in 1976. Apart from acting, Joanne was also a mentor and teacher. In the 1980s, she co-founded an acting conservatory with Stella Adler and authored a book titled 7 Steps to an Acting Craft. Joanne Linville's legacy is not only that of an accomplished actress, but also of a passionate individual whose commitment to the arts was a source of inspiration to many. She is survived by her children Amy and Christopher Rydell, grandchildren and great-grandson. Tributes to Joanne Linville. You can continue watching these videos about recent celebrity deaths in June on your screen. To keep yourself updated, you can turn on notifications.